Ellis B. Feaster's Radio Aircheck and Classic TV channel.
There's an excitement in radio today that gives creative advertising opportunities which compare with the best of television and print. CBS Radio wants to help all creative people to be familiar with the new techniques at this time when so many clients are moving to our medium because they can see its advantages more clearly. Here is a kaleidoscopic cross-section of these fresh ideas taken from current commercials, telescoped into a fast-moving montage with some creative comments by Chuck Blore.
Me, I've been drinking Rainier Ale for as long as I can remember, which is about a day and a half.
All right, folks, while the little ladies are changing their costumes for the next act on Mother's Variety Show, I've got a tantalizing treat right here for anybody with a sweet tooth. And I think you know what I mean by sweet tooth.
Fernandez got the skin, ha 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 ha, that makes big gains begin. Funny commercial.
Get some real music into our advertising.
Yeah, Shaver is now one bill you have when you having more than one.
Ooh, that's corny. Corny as Kellogg's cornflakes.
A moment of excellence. American excellence.
Well, sir, our leader said to me just the other day, he said, Hubert, he said, I think it's about time you had your own private key to the executive Toyota.
You even have trouble with it yourself.
It's just like Bank of America card, but you leave out the and the car, and it's
just, you've got to know what you're doing. Either you're good or you're not. And in this town,
you can't fake it. You either have it or you don't. If you want to be a commercial success in radio, you got a right to do it. And you got a right. No cameras to show what you mean, no artists to make you look good. You are on your own. You got to know what you can do, and you've got to know what radio can do for you.
That's true, that certainly is true.
The CBS eye is the winner's circle.
I'm sorry, this eye is private.
A new kind of private eye. Mannix, one of 7 new shows premiering on
CBS.
That's an eyeful.
That's true, that certainly is true.
That's a unique experience.
Writing for radio is a unique experience.
Has anything unique ever happened to you?
The other night I got a call from a girl who I thought was in Toronto, Canada. And it turns out that she's here.
In this devil-may-care world, Colt 45 malt liquor is a completely unique experience.
Could you describe your most unique experience?
No.
I'll tell you what's unique about it. You don't have to be concerned about budgets and all that sort of thing. Actually, the only thing that can really limit you is your imagination. But a really good writer has ideas. We got ideas, we got sounds, we got words.
We got orchids. We got Hawaiian beaches. And we have cattle ranches.
Moo.
Moo. And moo-moos. And the hula. And we got miles and miles of outdoors candy stores. Sugar canes as far as you could see, and more that you could eat.
C&H Pure Cane Sugar grows naturally sweet and clean in Hawaii.
Naturally, when you sit down to do a radio spot, you think of it in terms of a jingle or a joke, the traditional 2-voice dialogue, sneaking in the copy points and ending in a one-time-only gag. But it's the anti-traditional spot that makes waves, and there's excitement in these new wave radio commercials. You hear it immediately in its contemporary attitude.
You see it instantly in its bold new bean sprouts, its crisp, aggressive water chestnuts. Talk about extras. You want bucket bamboo shoots? Power onions? You got it, mister, in the 1966 Chungking Chow Mein. Outside, too, you'll notice the revolutionary styling of its round cans right away. Wraparound labels, more pickup in the 2 cans taped together. That's standard equipment on this baby. Step up to the tuned chow mein, the 1966 Chungking. Noodles optional.
I love pretty words. Milk is the very end. Yeah, end. Blend, friend, blend, friend is good. Milk is a very good friend.
No.
God.
One thing.
A cow is a very good friend.
I don't think we can have anything that's sort of too corny like that.
Well, a cow is a very good friend is not bad.
Well, don't forget, these are just, the people that generally listen on this kind of station, are pretty hip, and you wouldn't want to come out with some line.
You got to get to the cats, huh?
I mean, maybe something that, a little more...
Oh, listen to this. A cow is a cat's best friend.
Oh, yeah.
Milk makes it, a cow is a cat's best friend. Milk makes it, milk is the very end.
Have you tried lyrics? There's a brain stretcher, baby.
The silence of the desert seems so warm. Welcome to the spring.
Jingles are yesterday. Today's musical commercial is a song, as sophisticated and as musically perfect as songs written by John Mercer or John Lennon, against which they must compete for attention.
Every word, then, hell, actually, every syllable must be perfect.
Come and lose your inhibition. Take a suntan intermission. Come and warm your disposition in Palm Springs. Palm Springs is just for fun.
With radio, you can get involved with today in a sociological way. It's topical, it's happening, it's immediate. These radio commercials, these new wave radio commercials, these are the sounds of today.
These are the sounds of protest.
Are we going to be dominated by the women in our society?
No!
It's time to take a stand.
Take a cigar, Sam! Take a cigar! The American male is finally standing up for his rights. Today, if a woman objects to a man smoking his cigar, he doesn't put it out. He puts her out. Today, smoking a mild R.G. Dunn cigar is a burning issue, even among the young people.
Well, a woman has no sense of humor, though, and a good cigar is no joke. Yeah, baby.
I love pretty words. Take a copy line. Any of your good copy lines. Imagine how it would come to life with the added dimensions of melody, performance, and production.
Do because things go better with the Coca-Cola, yeah. Things go better with Coke.
When you write for radio, your audience experiences your words and ideas in a very private way. Each person has his own personal interpretation of what you're trying to communicate. And you can make this intimacy, this emotional response work for you. When the radio spot is a good one, the listener is immediately and inescapably involved.
Dear Tooth Fairy, today I lost my best tooth, the one in the middle. I'm putting it under my pillow so you can put a dime there for it. I know you'll like it because I brushed it with green toothpaste. The tooth's nice and clean and it doesn't have any cavities in it. It might even be worth a quarter. I'm putting some
There's an
green
example
under my pillow, too.
of the kind of commercial that may touch you. You may think that, for instance, if you have a little boy, you may automatically identify that voice with a little boy, or if you have a girl, you may think it's a little girl. But because of the private experience of listening, radio is a friend that the listener relaxes with. And because of this relaxation, you can get away with a lot more. You can be a little audacious and the listener loves it.
What do you call those things on your face?
I call this one Jeanette, and these are the twins, Todd, Thelma, and Dick. And these are the people...
If you feel like smoking a cigar, mister, you smoke it.
Harry, put out that cigar.
Lucille, take a hike.
And may bubble up your nose.
I love pretty words.
It all begins when a writer has a radio idea.
I saw this cartoon. It began with this blatant, stark, white screen, and in the middle of it was this brilliant red little tiny ball that got bigger and bigger and bigger until as it approached you realized it was a creature. It was this little stick figure man with a big red blob of a face. And that was what the cartoon was all about, this stick figure walking through a weird world. And I thought, hey, I can make a fantastic radio spot like that.
Kazoo?
kazoo pants.
That's gotta be the greatest put-on of all time.
Ain't it?
Help. Is it my kazoos you like? Or what?
Well, you know. You know.
Move. Help. May I help you, sir?
Lean age pants.
Kazoo.
Bless you. I like modern art, so I see a poster, and it is crammed with pictures. It's loaded. There's pictures all over it, sideways, upside down. Now, down on the bottom, there's a little man with a balloon, where you normally see the words like in comic strips. But there were no words in the balloon. It was loaded also with pictures. Now, I wanted to do the same thing with sound.
I would like to talk about a new CBS television series called Mannix. It's about this private investigator who...
Michael Connor stars as
Mannix,
a rebel in a computerized world.
Guts, Lou, not gimmicks.
A new kind of private eye.
Mannix.
Saturday nights in color on CBS in the winner's circle. Mannix, the eye has it.
I think you'll really like this program.
In San Francisco, they have this auditorium called the Fillmore Auditorium. And a lot of groups have started there, like the Jefferson Airplane. While the bands are playing, the entire hall is filled. The walls of the hall and the ceiling are filled with these images that they project up there with movie projectors and slide projectors, things like Buddha, pictures of Buddha, or Willie Mays sliding into second, birds floating through the air. It's really bizarre. Strobe lights flashing on and off. There are just 1,001 images that just sort of fill your head.
This is a happening.
By Revlon.
Knees turn to water over Mrs. Walt Miller's daughter.
Good night, Hector.
I have a deviated septum, madam. I can't hear you.
Use Natural Wonder.
What'd you say, Spot? Welcome to Girl on the Street. Here comes a girl now. Tell us, Girl on the Street, have you used Revlon's Medicated Natural Wonder? Yeah, Revlon's Medicated Natural Wonder. Do you like it? Was your skin always so pretty? Oh, it sure is now. Thank you, Girl on the Street. What's the matter, honey? Can't you talk?
That was a happening.
They share that one.
Oh, I knew I wanted to use children, and I wanted a soft, little, gentle, social comment.
I'm serious. I'm going.
Well, you can't run away from home on an empty stomach.
I'm not hungry.
Well, let me fix a sandwich. You could take it with you.
Well, maybe I'll take some more Skinner's potato chips.
Oh, we're all out. But I'm going to the market tomorrow. Can't you wait till then to run away?
No, I want to leave now.
Well, goodbye.
Well, aren't you going to drive me?
I sort of got a bit of an inspiration. Yeah, something came to me, and I took the David Walpert documentary technique that takes 60 minutes, as you know, to do, and I did it in 60 seconds. It was just like that.
New York, September 3rd. His creative director tells copywriter Dennis Butler his radio commercial has been replaced by the soundtrack from a TV spot. Butler, clenching his thesaurus between his teeth, starts to throw his creative director out the window. Then, realizing copywriters have no windows, throws him out the wall.
I just wanted to do something new. That's all I wanted to do.
Today, the hole in Dennis Butler's wall is a national shrine.
Keep a good radio idea at your fingertips and your creative director under your thumb.
And a revolution is underway.
If you feel like writing a good radio commercial, mister, you write it.
That's all I wanted to do.
And all over America, ears are being arrested.
Listen, you two.
Senator, are you in favor of these hearings?
Well, let me say this. I particularly enjoy these new wave radio commercials. Because I love pretty words.
Well, which is your favorite commercial, Senator?
Bromo seltzer.
Well, thank you, Senator. And now we return you to our Senator. Senator.
This report was brought to you by CBS in the interests of radio. If the creative director in your life doesn't let you create a fresh, new radio idea, cut off his opticals. On your way out.
This is Maury Webster encouraging you to call on CBS Radio, your local salesman, the man from CBS Radio Spot Sales, the CBS Radio Network, or me, for radio success stories and more examples of good radio advertising that may help you use this new medium more effectively.